Bullying is an unaddressed global problem. Bullying is dominating aggressive behavior so as to dominate other people. Bullies make fun of vulnerable. It is harassment which can seriously affect a person psychologically. Bullying can be physically, verbally, and psychological. A person can be a victim of bullying at any stage of life. The JCSI 2021 Emmys is an annual competition by Hollywood's International Academy of Arts and Science, along with JCS International, to create short films that promote inclusivity, equality, and peace. People from all over the world have participated. One such participant is a third year political science student in UP Manila named Jemmy Jimenez Carrero suffered from bullying. He is the only child of Eileen Jimenez Carrero and Roderick Texan Carrero. When he was in grade school to high school, he suffered extremely bullying because he did not conform to the standards of an all boys school nature. He felt if he was a living virus that can infect people because he was different from them. He experienced trauma and suffering. The 11-year traumatic experience helped him create a 1 minute short film that will invite people to become peace frontliners or change makers in healing negativity or hate. It helped him grow and influence other people to rise up and be resilient. Jamie did not have any experience in filmmaking. It was only during the course of competition that he learned how to edit. His efforts are inspiring people globally. This 1 minute video is having a huge impact. It is raising awareness, and victims of bullying are speaking up and sharing their experiences. It has become a bridge to unite people together. Bullying is a long term issue that we must stop together.
Hi guys!
Stupid fat nerd.
Loner.
J Touch.
Whenever they look at me, they see a deadly virus. I'm not a virus carrier, I'm just a masked and isolated human being. Lockdowns, isolations, and masks aren't new to me at all. Society has ordered lockdowns to isolate us from socially acceptable beings. But we never lose hope because many men and women become frontliners in driving change. They made us realize that we humans fuel hate to become the most overlooked virus. This unity translates our differences into a common strength in healing the world and transforming us from survivors to future peace frontliner. One day, we can all live in a world with no masks, isolation, and fear. A world where we can breathe, smile, and finally be free. Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Jimenez Herrero, a third-year BA Political Science student from the University of the Philippines, Manila. First and foremost, I would like to thank Voice Asian News for giving me this grandest opportunity to share my story as a first-time filmmaker and the 2021 JCSI Emmys 2021 nominee. It's really difficult for me to sink in and process how all these things, as an Emmy nominee and a first-time filmmaker, have been happening to me right now. Honestly, I really don't know if I've been dreaming on how being a first-time filmmaker, and now many people have been talking about how Normal Masks has shown so much impact despite not winning the grand prize. I've been receiving rave reviews, comments, and inspirational messages from my families, friends, professors, and even those former bully victims who felt inspired by seeing this film that bullying is a long-term issue that we must stop together. And being an unaddressed issue, being an unaddressed global problem, we have to be peace frontliners. And I'd love to hear that it became a bridge to unite people together. In line with Emmys 2021 theme for this year, Men and Women United for Peace. What I like about it is that I was given the opportunity to show how men and women, despite their differences, despite misunderstandings, can unite, pave the way, and create a good path, a good inspiration that can be beneficial not only to our world, but also spare peace to the next generation. And I'd like to see so many people being motivated to be a peace frontliner, a word that I've coined during the process when I was filming Normal Masks. It was challenging actually when we were filming because my mom was just the makeup artist and the camera woman herself. I didn't have any experience in filmmaking, and it was just during the competition process itself where I've learned how to edit, how to make a good script, how to have proper poses. I realized that filmmaking isn't really as easy as one may think. It's such an understatement to say that filmmaking is an easy way, but that misconception has been erased to me. I've seen how tireless nights, how many tears I've spent, even literally blood, on how to make parallels, to make this film relevant to the masses and educate people regarding bullying in relation to how it is similar to COVID-19. My family and I were honestly surprised when the news broke out that I was an Emmy nominee. We never expected that I would reach the point of being an Emmy nominee and seeing my video posted on the iEmmys page. We were honestly surprised, and we had not just a first look, a second look, a third look, but 10 times. We checked it for 10 times to verify if I was really an Emmy nominee. And we never had any strategic plan in voting. We never had any plans on what to do next because we were just happy and contented that, okay, at least the Emmys has seen your video, at least everyone just thought of how your video was being, whether it's accepted or not. I was already conditioned back then that it's okay not to be nominated because, it's just my first time and there are so many chances in the future that I would go, which I know that will happen, but I never expected that this opportunity would open my mind that nothing is impossible if you would believe and you have the drive to make change, if you have the passion and capability to inspire others, to listen to others, and hear their voices, and bring it to a larger audience. Honestly, this whole experience was magical. It felt like a living fairy tale, but it had so many twists that I'd never expect. And I'm very grateful that this experience has not only challenged my strengths, my weaknesses, and how I deal with these kind of issues and how I believe in myself beyond what I think of it, but how I can become a bigger influence of how I can make a difference in the world. That no one can belittle your talents, no one can belittle your ability to make change, because each and every one of us has this fragment to make change. And I think that in the coming years, maybe Normal Masks would not only be a reflection of how society should be looked at on bullying, but it would remain as history of how once society has looked bullying into history. And just like how my film has said, we can one day live in a world with no masks, isolation, and fear. We can live in a world with peace, with no fear, and we can just spread love together. My message for everyone is that you are powerful and you are valid. Despite all the issues that's happening to you, you should believe in yourself. Just like what happened to me, that was the biggest thing that I've treasured in my Emmys journey. That I don't need to belittle my talent. As long as I have the passion, there would always be something good or bad that can happen to you that would make you realize that you are an agent of change. You are a change maker. You are a person destined to pave the way for goodness. And that's all what we want. to make a peaceful life for each and everyone. Not just for us, not just for our families, but also the next generation. Thank you so much, and I really hope that my story, my experience would also transpire to your minds, to your experiences when you join film festivals, competitions, or even your daily life as people.